I really need Airbnb to stop bombarding me with their emails. Okay, I don't want you. It was fun while it lasted. I tried you for a little bit. You were the new girl. You were shiny. You actually offered me something that I wanted. But then you got a little selfish. You took a little too much chip on your dip. Okay, Airbnbs, they're expensive, if not way more than a hotel. So what exactly are you doing to me? What exactly are you bringing to the table? Nothing. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back. So today I'm going to give a little 10-minute recap of the Tinder Swindler. I've been seeing it all over social media. I've been seeing the tweets, the dissertations. I watched it finally, and it's good. It's a nice little juicy detail, nice little juicy cocktail. I know, like, the other half is like, how could you let one man swindle you out of like thousands, hundreds and thousands of dollars, but for love? So we began our journey with a woman named Cecile. I can't pronounce her last name. I'm not even going to try to do that to myself. I'm going to put it up here. She talks about her life, how she joined Tinder, how she's your regular valley girl, but she wants to be treated like a material girl. And she stumbles across a profile of a good-looking man, a schnack, shall we say. And his name is Simon Levive. And, she looks through the photos. She sees that he has the body, yaddy, yaddy. He has the face. Face card never declines, even though there's another card that always declines. But we'll get to that later. And she ends up swiping right, left. I think it's right. I'm not on Tinder. But she ends up swiping in some type of direction, and they end up being a match. And they start talking through WhatsApp. She sees throughout his profile that he is from the money, that he talks about he is an heiress of the Levive family, which is a family famously known for diamonds. And I believe that's it. Maybe oil, something of a high caliber of wealth. And he's an heir of the throne. He talks about how he travels, he does business, he has the Ferrari. I mean, he has it all. He's a full, complete package. They end up talking for a couple more months, and lo and behold, they end up becoming like boyfriend and girlfriend. And she is just head over heels over this man. I mean, she thinks he is like a godsend. Everything that she asks for him to do, he does it. She asks for, she talks about how she wants a bouquet of flowers. He ends up sending like an array of roses to her job. She asked him if he could come and see her while she was visiting her family. He said, you know what? I'm here in your area. I just booked the flight. I mean, it was magical. Truly magical. Too good to be true, in fact. Eventually, they started getting more serious to the point where he said, I want to marry you. You're the one, baby. You're the one who I want to have my children with. All right? Sent her to different places to pick out apartments. Mind you, she went by herself. Somewhere in between the conversation, he starts talking about how he's in danger. Okay, the enemies are coming after him. And he can't disclose what's going on, but he has to go hiding. He falls off the face of the earth. She can only have, limited contact on talking to him through the phone or through WhatsApp. And she's really concerned. And then he even goes a step further by sending her photos of his bodyguard. And he has like blood dripping down on his face. And he's like, Simon got attacked. And she's like, oh no, what happened? Nothing happened. But she said, are you okay? He's like, we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this, when I'm safe. And eventually he ends up persuading her to open up a credit card account with the American Express, high interest, to say, my accounts are locked and I need you to do me a favor. If you really love me, can you open up this credit card, put it in your name, and I can use it while I travel, for security reasons and to keep me safe. Mind you, side note, he also mentioned that he had a child. And he was still on good terms with his baby mom, but that his family was endangered. And she actually got a chance to meet his kid and the mother of his child when they went on a vacation or somewhere together. She ends up filling out the application, top to bottom, like no cognitive thought of red flag going through her mind. Because I got questions as to why it got to be American Express. You couldn't do Visa? You couldn't just ease me into it, maybe Visa, MasterCard? Nah, he said American Express. Top tier only. That's red flag number one because he came out the gate maxing out that credit card. I mean, $5,000 here, $10,000 here, another $15,000. And it got so much to where he maxed out the credit card. Texted her and said, hey, can you get a credit limit increase? I need more money for business dinners. Okay, I have to go over and catch a flight. I promise you I'll pay you back. And she kept calling for a credit limit increase and having good faith that her man was over here dealing with the business, baby. Okay, he was over here being Mr. Monopoly, flying on the private jets to go deal with some situations, when the whole time he was on the private jet with some other girl that was at least 18, 19 from Russia, having the best time of his life on a summer vacation. While we have Cecile back at home dealing with these high credit card payments, he is on summer vacation living his best life. And when I mean his best life, I mean this man is out here renting Ferraris, Lamborghinis, traveling the world, going to different places in Italy, Spain. I mean, just like everywhere that you can imagine. Private helicopter rides, going to a billionaires club that is only meant for people who literally make billions a year, and spending between $200 to $800 for a table. And how we get this perspective is that he runs into another person who goes by the name of Pernilla, I believe, who ends up not being essentially his next victim in the sense of being a girlfriend, but ends up becoming his best friend. So Pernell met Simon on Tinder, and they tried to do the whole relationship of being a boyfriend and girlfriend type tidbit, while he still had Cecile as his girlfriend and then old girl from Russia. But you got to make it work. You know, there's room for more. Okay, it's like The Weeknd. My man is your man is my man. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Really breaking it up in days. It's quite impressive, actually. So Pernilla was with him throughout his whole summer vacation. She saw the money and the glamour that he had, which was really Cecile's money. But he ended up taking on her with the private jets and the private helicopters, the restaurants, going to the Maldives. I mean, she really thought this man was just a continuous fountain of money, and she never questioned it, you know, because he said that he's from royalty, and if he's royalty, he royalty, you know. And then lo and behold, I think after their vacation, he said, you know, we should stay in touch, you know, go again for a nice little spring fling, maybe with my girlfriend's credit card, who you do not know about, but it's all right. And after some weeks pass, he ends up sending the same text messages to Pernilla that he sent to Cecile, that he was in danger, that his enemies were coming after him. He was being followed and he was scared and he didn't know what was going on. He thought he was going to be assassinated. He's like, I'm finna die, bruh. I'm finna die. And while I'm in that fear, would you mind if I could just borrow some money? Real quick, I promise you I'll give it back. I forget the amount that he asked, but Pernilla essentially did not have the funds. She did not have the means to support his means. And you think she would walk away, but no. Sis went into the savings account to give this man money to help him out. Now, she was in the process of shifting careers, I think, or in the process of like moving out or buying a new home. And she really weighed the options. She said, do I go forward with my life or do I help my friend in danger? And so now Simon essentially has two forms of income. He is the true entrepreneur. He is this true wake up every day and grind, okay, through these women's pockets. All right. Work smarter, not harder. He said, whatever for a 9 to 5. OK, it's all about where I get the money with the ladies. So as time goes on, he keeps maxing out the credit card that he got through Cecile. It got bad to the point where he said, you know what? I need more money. OK, I don't even care that I spent $500,000. I need more. I have more dinners to go to. OK, I have more flights to catch. And it got so bad that Cecile was like at a wit's end. Okay, sis said, I can't even pay my rent. And there were a couple of times where he did, quote unquote, sent over the money, but it ended up being a fake receipt. The money never came. He said, well, you know, I sent you the money. It was a wire transfer. Okay, it's nothing on my end. All right, I did what I had to do. I did my part. But it doesn't even matter. He said, you know, I just need more money. Okay, I need more flights to catch. I have more dinners to go to. I got to support the clients. And it got so bad that she ended up taking out a loan. Yes, a loan. Like she went to the bank and like filled out paperwork for a loan for this man, for him to go on flights with other women. And then after, when she really sat down and thought about it, the wheel started turning. Okay, she realized that something was up. She realized that the maths was truly not mathing on this one. Okay, somebody was not really doing the maths right. And lo and behold, she Googled his name and she found out that he was a scammer of the scammers, babes. Okay, she found out that he had previously been to prison for scamming 3 other women and using the same con. He ended up doing a little bit of time. I feel like it was just a slap on the wrist. It was like, oh, white collar crime. It's not even that deep. You know, women, they're stupid. Yeah. Okay, it was their fault anyway. You can go. Dead and women killed it. And then he, like, while he was in jail, he was like cooking up the stew. Okay, he had another plan formulating already, and he had it ready, set to go. As soon as he got out, as soon as it was like clink, clink, he said, back again I go. Freedom. And so now we go to Pernilla. Pernilla still hasn't gotten the money back. She keeps pressuring. She's like, Simon, you know, what's up? What's going on? You know, I thought you were my friend. She ends up going and doing her research as well. And I believe there's a point in a part of the story that Cecile ends up contacting Pernilla, and they join forces. All right. And they realize that they are in the same boat. They were befuddled, bamboozled, hoodwinked, truly, and still have to pay off these credit card payments. That's the worst part, is that I realized I was duped, and then you still got to pay the money back. Plus interest. Plus the interest. If you saw, I'm going to see if I can find the numbers. If you see how much they have to pay with the included interest, it's over. I'm going to prison. I ain't doing this. I ain't got time to do this. I don't got the money or the time or the stress. There was a point in time when Cecile called American Express to say, hey, here's what really happened. I got scammed. And they went to her apartment. They sat her down and she had an interview. And when she showed a picture of who Simon was, they said, that's our guy. Yeah, that's him. We know who he is. Then we have our third victim, who goes by the name, I believe it's Aileen Charlotte. And she's my favorite because she is the one that clapped back. She said, you ain't finna play me. She said chess, not checkers. I love it. Essentially, Simon, he's on the run. Okay, the jig is up. When Cecile and Pernilla went to the police, they also went to a journalist, and they went to a very popular newspaper that was in their country, and the story ran, and his face got exposed everywhere so that women exactly know who he was, what he looked like, and really the truth behind his name. He's not part of the Levive family. His real name is not even Simon Levive, and he's from Israel. And so his last resort was meeting Aileen. Now, when he met Aileen, she lives in a completely different country. I'll put it up here somewhere if I find it. But he ended up going into hiding with her, and she fell for the same story that he put on. And then I believe she got contacted by Cecile or Pernilla, or she found out through the news somehow that he was a fraud, that this was a sham. But with Aileen, she got back at him real good. And till this day, I think she's still securing the bag. She realized the best way that she could get back with him was saying, oh, well, if you give me some of your stuff to sell, I can help you out. Because when he started staying with Aileen, that's when like the secret got out. He started losing all the money that he had. He ended up being broke. I mean, broke. I mean, this man looked like a cockroach with hair. He ended up staying at hostels. He couldn't afford the $1,000 haircuts, okay? He couldn't afford drinking $500 sparkling water. He had to step down and be poor with the rest of us in this economy. Oh, he knew. And so he ended up giving her, a lot of things from his closet. I mean, he had the Gucci, the Versace, Louis Vuitton. Okay, he had sneakers upon sneakers upon sneakers, Dior sunglasses, chains, all of it. She took that and she said, one-way ticket out of here. Everything that she sold, it went straight to her pocket. I think she ended up pocketing, from even half the stuff that she sold during the documentary, it was like $50,000, which is better than zero. Now, at the end of the day, when he did get arrested and he got prosecuted for all the charges that he did for theft, these women still had to pay these credit card payments. That's the true scam of it all. That's the real swindle, because I feel like I deserve some forgiveness, loan forgiveness, credit card forgiveness. Maybe they said no. Sorry to hear about that, but no, I don't think he ended up doing any type of jail time, or maybe his case is still active. But from the looks of it, at the end of the documentary, he ended up doing well, because they filmed him being in a store buying things with a new girl. Old habits die hard. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me if you want more of these 10-minute recaps. I really like them. It always surprises me how people can do the bare to minimum high effort of nothing and still get a lot. And I'm just out here being a good-hearted citizen. And I get nothing as well. Just stress and bills. It's not fair. But alas, that's just how it goes. Maybe I should start swindling. FBI, don't look for me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.